We are standing outside of Wicka's Bar in Pulaski, Wisconsin. Wicka's will be celebrating its 50th year in July. This spot has been serving spirits since 1934.
This was Hank's Bar. His name was Hank Visa, but he just said this, he called it Hank's Bar. 19 years.
Oh, really?
That's what he said. Yeah, he was 19 years.
Yes, Hank Visa owned and operated Hank's Bar for 19 years. Hank's uncle, Peter Visa, farmed and operated the tavern prior to Hank. Peter Visa also operated a tavern at Sobieski Corners, according to his obituary. Mr. Peter Visa died at the age of 64 at a Green Bay hospital on Monday, March 6, 1973. What did Joanie and Bernie do prior to owning the bar?
I worked as a welder, fabricator for a Warner Swasey. Manufactured big construction machinery. That was in Winona, Minnesota. Yeah. We lived clean across the state between Eau Claire and La Crosse, right in the middle.
Yep.
So okay. How did you even know about Pulaski?
We used to come here for polka days. That's how we got to know Hank Visa in here, yeah. And we were here for polka days, and we stopped in here, and well, to start with, I was going to buy a tavern in Arcadia, and the people operating there had a bartender, and he said, well, I've been here for years, so he was first in line to buy it.
Sure.
So we were here for polka days, and we know Elvin Stachinsky pretty good, and the Novitsky boys, and they said, see, that was relation to Hank, and that was...
Novitsky?
Yes. Well, you know, he still plays. He played with Elvin. Bob and Dick.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob and Dick played with him, and we know him, and that was relatives to Hank Visa, and they said, he's going to sell his bar. So I talked to him. I said, I may be interested. Well, he said, why don't you come back next year?
Bernie did come back next year, and they made the deal. And here is how it unfolded.
Did you want to know? We come here as complete strangers, knowing nobody. So naturally, we come here. We had to get a loan to buy the place.
Yep.
So I come here, and I said I will need a loan. So Hank Visa, which owned and operated this bar at the time, he told me to see one of the bankers, which was Pulaski State Bank,
Yep.
And I dealt with Bernie Lankowski.
I remember him.
He did not know me, neither did I know him. I need a loan. Oh, he come and talk to me. He says, you quite a ways from here, yes. So I said, I told him I lived in Arcadia. He said, I'll tell you what. You come down and see me, we'll talk about a loan at my house on a Sunday. I come down on a Sunday, and got my loan through Bernie Lankowski on a Sunday at his house. Oh, that's kind of a thing to put in there, right?
Yeah.
Not knowing anybody here.
Well, we asked him what his favorite part of bartending or owning a business was, and here's what he had to say.
Talking with the public.
The people.
Yeah. Talking about different things, and that's how you get a little education, you know. You learn a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Bernie, how many bars were there in 1972?
When we come here, there were 13 bars.
In 72 was 13 bars.
Yes.
The most famous person that walked through your doors, Bernie?
Have you ever had a famous person walk into your bar?
Like Molly B.
Molly B.
Molly B. and her husband. Yes, they've been here.
Days that you started doing polka
Well,
music.
let's see. Elvin played here for the grand opening and the Nowitzki boys.
Elvin did, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we had Mike Ribba played here.
Yeah.
Quite a few other bands through the years.
Yeah.
A lot, lots of different bands. People from Chicago, big boys. Some of the
Remember Casey Homo, I think was here.
Casey Homa. There was another great player out of Chicago. He isn't living no more. He was here. I can't remember his name. Mike Ribba played here a lot,
Yeah.
and Marasheks played here at times.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to. Pat Sloromsky. Wojciechowski's was right next door.
Yeah.
Meat market.
But
One
that
of the
was nice
finest.
at the time, eh?
That was good for my business. People would stop in here and they gotta have a couple of drinks, before I go home.
Yeah?
Yeah, for many years. Yeah, they were well known for their polo sockets.
Oh,
Yeah, people used to call me from out of town, like up at Lena, Denmark. If you'd get some sausage because we can't make it, and then I would buy it and keep it here, and they'd come in at time. Why, sure.
Yeah.
That was good for business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the way it worked.
Oh my God.
So,
Meeting Joanie and Bernie, such wonderful people. I think, any stranger that walked in, they welcome with open arms. We're just great super hosts. And my brother played every Wednesday night. He and Rudy and some other guys always got together after they got done working at the mill. So they didn't get to Pulaski until usually 11:30, quarter to 12, and they would close the bar. Yeah. And Joanie, Roger would often say, we'd have one foot out the bar, but we were still dealing cards because it got to be a little after closing time.
Well, just in the last few years, there's times that she didn't feel good, or I didn't, and the people are so good, bringing anything you can think of here as far as food, soups,
Sure.
help you out.
Yeah.
You can't ask for something any better than that.
That's what Pulaski people do, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very generous. That's why we are here as long as we are. You try to be good to people, they're good to you. It works both ways.
Exactly.
We're just going to take a step inside and wish Bernie and Joanie a happy 50th.
But I never know your truck till I get right next to it and see the Garrett on it, and then I'm like, oh, that was Brian.
You came down my street the one day.
Yes.
I did see your truck. And I'm like, they're happier than you.
Hi, Bernie. Hello. We just wanted to wish you a happy 50th anniversary with Wicka's Bar.
We're a little early on that.
A little early, but we wanna make sure we get it out there. All right?
Okay.
Is everybody celebrating here? Let's hear ya.
You like the mafia, and who you like to kiss ya? Who do you like to hold you tight? Now who you like the mafia, and who you like to